Kirby's Return to Dreamland is set to hit Nintendo Switch later in the month, plus it's got a free demo available right now on Nintendo's eShop, so it's not been too long since we had one of the most successful Kirby games in history released on the Nintendo Switch, and we're going back to Dreamland with this remake of Kirby from the Wii era. Originally, this one was released in 2011, but Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is an upgraded version of the Wii Kirby Adventure. So in contrast to the last 3D outing, this one is a return to Kirby's 2D roots. The original was considered to be a fairly successful game for the time, but Kirby had a number of remakes across handheld and home consoles over the years, so this one is just another good excuse to go back into Dreamland. Well, the game is set for release on the 24th of February 2023, and the most recent Nintendo Direct was a really good reminder, diving deeper into the gameplay and also the minigame mechanics. Kirby games have a long history with little minigames, and Return to Dreamland Deluxe is absolutely no different. The original featured games like Ninja Dojo, Samurai Kirby, Smash Ride and various copy ability challenges, and Return to Dreamland Deluxe includes one new minigame called Magalor's Tome Trackers, and that looks like a memory game, so all the original minigames return bigger and better than ever. Kirby also has a new copy ability, adding to the vast array of copy abilities we've seen from Kirby over the years. The thing that struck me playing this demo was how many copy abilities that get thrown at you in a very short space of time. So this game is all action. This game as well has roughly 24 copy abilities, which keeps the gameplay feeling fresh all the way through. So we've got our standard copy abilities like Cutter, Beam and Ninja, and the Switch port also includes Mecha copy abilities. So Mecha Kirby has lasers plus a massive close range punch, and it takes Kirby's copy ability and turns it up to 11. Kirby's Return to Dreamland can be played in single player or co-op, and even up to 4 players can play together. Secondary players can play as Meta Knight, King Dedede, Bandana Waddle Dee or alternate versions of Kirby. So when the original was released, the game did get some feedback from fans saying the multiplayer made it a little bit too easy, but Kirby is targeted for a younger audience given the nature of the game. Classic enemies like Waddle Dee, Blade Knight and Poppy Brothers, well, they are back. A mixture of bosses are back too with the Wispy Woods, Mr. Doota, and also subversions like Galactic Knight, like Galacta Knight and Waddle Tank, and also Robo Dedede. Kirby brings his range of powers and abilities in Return to Dreamland Deluxe 2 with supers. These are enhanced skills and time-sensitive powers that Kirby can only control for a few minutes at a time. Kirby gets these super abilities by inhaling super versions of standard enemies. There's 5 super abilities in the game, including Ultra Sword, Monster Flame, Grand Hammer, Flare Beam and Snow Bowl. Overall, first impressions of Return to Dreamland Deluxe, well, they are very positive. So I've got really fond memories of Kirby's Dreamland on the Game Boy, which can now be enjoyed on Nintendo Switch via the Game Boy feature in Nintendo Switch Online. Kirby's 2022 adventure was in many Game of the Year lists, and this revisit to Return to Dreamland will likely make many fans out of Kirby all over again on Nintendo Switch. Well, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is due for release on the 24th of February 2023 on Nintendo Switch. Well, that is all for now for Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Really good fun, that one. And as always, thank you so much for watching or listening. Hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.